All right, Shalom. I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Halal Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's all praise to who the world calls God and Jesus Christ. The true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai for his beloved Son. Also want to say double honor sent others and apostles of great millstone preaching this word in truth and sincerity. And sincere shalom to the brothers out here doing what they can for this. So Brother Tazabah here in Arizona, Lord willing, with another video to edify. This is just a stern warning in the spirit that the day of the Lord is approaching fast and turbulent times are coming, man. And we get signs from the Heavenly Father showing these things that are spiritual signs, but it says the spiritual man sees everything spiritual, but the carnal doesn't, roughly paraphrasing. And right now we have a spiritual sign with this recent tsunami. It says last moments of the show, which that's spiritual in itself, that it happened at the last moments of the show. Tsunami crashes in the crowd as Indonesian pop band plays live. In the last moments, and that's what we're in right now. We're in the last moments, man. We're at the end of days, man. We're at the end of the end, and it's evident. There's a lot of things happening in prophecy. Economic collapse is looming. It is looming, and it's closer than it's ever been. In the longest time, the signs are all there that it's collapsing. You've had, just days on end of record losses in stock markets, even in the Christmas time when people would be buying Christmas presents all the more. There's nothing looking good for the economy, and that's part of this place going down. It says chilling footage captures the moment that the giant wave crashed a live show at Jakarta pop band 17. A tsunami wreaked havoc in Indonesia. One band member died and several are missing. And really the other ones that are missing, they're dead too, man. And I'm gonna play this video. Shows when it hit too. See, they all comfortable, partying, they're feeling good, having family time, thinking everything's fine. It's about to hit him. Playing his ass off on the drums, isn't he? And then they come that flow. And this is a spiritual sign, man. This is a spiritual sign, and the scriptures even tell you that the Lord was going to visit you with storm and tempest. So we're at the end, man. This is an evident show of that, and the Lord is giving a spiritual warning and spiritual signs to let you know that we're at the end. Now look at the death toll of that whole tsunami so far as of December 23rd. We've had a few more days after that, and I'm sure the death tolls maxed out a little more. It says CNN, at least 222 people were killed, with hundreds more injured and missing, including members of the pop band after a tsunami hit the coastline of West Java and Sumatra, Indonesia on Saturday. There was no warning before the wave struck. No warning, no warning. And I'm going to get a quick precept. There's no warning when the wave struck. This is 2 Peter's. But the day of Yahweh, 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise. See, the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, just like in this tsunami. No warning was given. You know, no warning. You got to understand. The Lord's had men out here giving you warning of the disaster that's coming, man. You know, and we're at the time where things are being shown, men are being revealed, whether or not they're of the Most High or not. And when that starts to happen, that's when the Heavenly Father just says, you know what, screw it. I'm about to make moves, and we're in that time. It says, but the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works thereof therein shall be burnt up. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements melt with fervent heat. You know? So with all these things about to come to pass, and we getting signs like a flood coming with in no warning, you know, as a thief in the night, you know? And not only that, in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, start at verse, I think it's 37. Maybe a little bit. Look at that. Matthew 24 and 36. But of the day and the hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but the Father only. See? That day and the hour, no man. They didn't see the flood coming, you know. It says, but as in the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark. You know. And was that not happening? The last moments of the concert, everybody's, you know, just listening to music. No cares in the world. Didn't care what was going on. Right at the last moments of their concert, just like at the last moments of Esau's rulership, the Most High is going to let that flood go. You know? Meaning that destruction. It says, verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. You see? And that's what we're coming into, man. We're coming into the time where the Most High is going to raise up that destruction. And these people in the world, you know, are not going to know until the flood comes and takes them away, until these curses and the plagues that the Lord's promised will come upon the earth, you know. That's the time that we're in. Not only that, this flood also has a stark symbolism towards the floods mentioned in Isaiah, the 59th chapter, you know, because these are spiritual things, man. Isaiah 59. And I'll start at 18. According to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands, he will repay recompense, because, you know, at the end of the day, man, we've sat here and put the word out of the Heavenly Father, and a lot of people, you know, the vast majority, because it's only a remnant that we're going to really come back, you know, have taken heed. You know, a lot of people have just shrugged the word off, you know, and that doesn't come at a small thing, man. You have a king speaking through men. You know, it's written that we're supposed to be the messengers of the Heavenly Father, you know. So people put the Lord's word on backhold and you know, just kept dabbling in to whatever debauchery and foolishness that they wore and vain activities. So the Most High is going to repay for that. Verse 19, so shall the fear and the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. And, you know, and that's where we're coming into. It's a time of Jacob's trouble, man. This is what this is talking about, the enemy coming in like a flood. When the so-called white men, all these governments upon the earth shall come in like a flood, when they're introducing martial law and you know, having FEMA troops go through your streets, military troops go through the streets, militarizing the police. When these things come about in every place in the world, because it's going to come upon the entire world, man. You know, that's the enemy coming in like a flood. The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. But that spirit and that standard is only going to be for the elect, man. But at the end of the day, the enemy will come in like a flood, man. You know, this is just a foreshadowing of events to come at the last moments of the show, you know, and we're at the last moments of Esau's show, you know, his rulership. Now, this is the last precept I'm gonna get. Second Peter's 2:5. Verse 4, I start at 4. It says, "For if the Most High spare not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and deliver them into chains of darkness," which were those angels, you know? The word angel just simply means messenger, you know? So if he didn't spare us, but cast us down into hell, you know, took us from our rulership position and put us into bondage under every nation, under the world, under the sun, you know, it says, and deliver them into chains of darkness, meaning we're in these chains of darkness, these weak bodies, you know, we're subject to sin, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8 persons, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. You know, and that's what's going to happen. The Lord is going to bring in a flood and a destruction, a decisive strike upon the world of the ungodly, man, which is all these other nations, 2/3 of the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the so-called white man, whose biblical identity is Esau Edom, you know. That's who his line goes back to, you know. So the Most High is going to bring a flood, which means a destruction, unto the world ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with the overflow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. And that's who's going to be delivered in these last days. It says, put a mark upon them that silent cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You know, meaning exempt them from judgment for those men that took no part in this wickedness in this world, but are vexed with it. You know, that sigh and cry continually, you know. So we're in the time, in the last moments of the show, and the Lord is about to bring a flood, you know. So pray for one another, you know, get right. With that being said, I want to say, Call Allah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to a hopeful elect. I want to say Shalom.